Alright, hey guys, it's Fanat Guide, and today we are going to be doing yet another Minecraft Seed Showcase, this time for version 1.18.2 or version 1.18 depending on how you want to look at it. And for those who are wondering, the reason why I skipped version 1.17 is because all the fun stuff in terms of world generation happened in version 1.18. The Caves and Cliffs Update Part 2. 1.17 was the Caves and Cliffs Update Part 1. And all the fun stuff as far as world generation was in 1.18, like I said. And so, if you're wondering how many seeds there are this time around, there are 7 seeds this time around. And being that this is the 7th seed showcase video, what a coincidence. But anyway, let's get started. So, I'm going to start with the first seed. I'm going to go here. And this is the seed we're going to start off with first. I'm going to put all the seeds in the description that are going to be covered in this video. So let us officially get into it. Alright, so we spawn on this little sand island, obviously, facing all these icebergs. And obviously, we are closer to these plains with a village where you can do some fun stuff. And this village actually has a blacksmith. Who the hell is that? That's a shepherd. Funny, I don't even know. Oh, I'm right in front of it. But it just looked different, that's all. And here we just have some bread, saplings, iron sword, iron pickaxe, iron chestplate, saddle, horse armor, and 2 furnaces. Yeah, that's a blacksmith. No, weaponsmith. I was confused. And then as for what's over here, we have a shipwreck in the iceberg. And in here, chest number 1, we have a crap ton of paper, a book with nothing in it, and a buried treasure map. And this, what, I don't even know what this is for. So if you so desire to look at it, go for it. And in chest number 2, we've got iron nuggets, emeralds, and gold ingots. I don't know if there's a chest number 3 in here. I think that's it. So, as you may have seen, there are some very desirable mushroom islands. And they're very fun indeed. You can make some mushroom soup with them, but of course you need some bowls for that. What the hell happened there? And then there is another one over there. And then if you proceed down that way, you will run into... It's not generating yet. Oh, there it is. It is yet another village. With what appears to be an igloo. Yes, and that is an igloo. It's all nice in there. With yet another igloo. Whoa. And then if you proceed on down that way, you will run into some ice spikes. Alright, now on to the second seed, which this is it if you want to try it out, which again, that'll be in the description. So, you will spawn on the leaves of these trees in the, I believe this, I want to say it's a roofed forest. That's what it was previously called, but it's now a dark forest. And now close by we see some jagged peaks, and this will spawn occasionally. These villages can spawn if there is a small patch of other biomes. In this case there are, but otherwise this is one big jagged peak, which by the way is new to version 1.18, and as you see here, that is a goat. That is new to, I think, 1.17. And off in the distance is another mountain biome. I believe that is a frozen peak or something else. I'm going to check the F3 menu to see what exactly it's called. So, yeah, it's Frozen Peaks. I was right. But this is also new to 1.18. We've got, that's not frozen, that is some frozen waterfalls here, and here and there and everywhere. So, anyway, on to the next seed we go. Alright, so this next seed is pretty interesting. We're actually going to do or cover two different realms. I'm going to show you that pretty soon. So again, we spawn on a tree, but that's different. This tree is right in the middle of a village. And we are in a taiga biome, and I've never really seen this before. Sort of like a chimney, and a simulated chimney, but there's a furnace in there, but there are cobblestone blocks. I'm guessing this fireplace is above this cobblestone block. But anyway, yeah, this village is pretty interesting. And moving on from that, there is a ruined nether portal over here, which we need to enable. And I'm going to do that right now. Damn it, I need to do that. I'm also going to check out what's in this chest. Just a gold helmet and some gold boots, but even better, they're enchanted. Just like the gold sword and axe. They've got some pretty good enchantments on them. And a golden apple. But it's not enchanted. Whatever. And this is where all the good stuff is. Like I said, I was going to split my time between two different realms. At least for this seed. And upon entering, a bastion remnant is straight ahead. So in here we see some zombified piglins. And in this chest you'll find some arrows, golden carrots, iron ingots, magma cream, and gilded blackstone. So in here, what kind of armor is on that zombified piglin? Those two. Is that... I don't know. Rather piglin, not zombified piglin. It's just a regular piglin. Just crying obsidian, gilded blackstone, gold leggings, a diamond pickaxe, curse of vanishing, golden helmet, chain, gold nugget, arrows, string, and a music disc. But I'm gonna check out what's in this chest. More magma cream, cooked pork, another enchanted diamond pickaxe. This also has curse of vanishing. This golden axe has mending, another gold nugget, iron nugget, and a gold sword. And then netherite scrap, arrows, iron ingot, magma cream, iron nuggets, arrows, string. Got some good stuff in here, some not so great. But anyway, on to the next seed. Alright, so moving on to the next seed. This is gonna also be pretty interesting. But I'm not gonna give away any spoilers. So we spawn in this village, actually in it. and it's right next to this ocean. And not too far away from here is what appears to be a shipwreck, but there is no boat. Rather, no ship. And in here is where all the fun is. This is pretty interesting. Now, this is an ocean monument that spawned here. And it's a bit of a letdown. Like the lack of a shipwreck. Or at least from what I can see. But anyway, that is about it from what I can see in terms of the seed. Now on to the next one. Now, moving on to the next seed, that will be, I don't know how I'd describe it, but less interesting than the last one. But still interesting, but it's up there. So, we spawn in a taiga biome this time. And there are trees burning because they're right next to a lava pit. And again, we see a village just like the third seed. And it's right next to a mansion which has, I don't remember the name of the mob, but I remember it is in Minecraft Dungeons. So let's see. Yeah, match and profile. So it is a Vindicator. But this is not a tour of the mansion. This is a seed showcase. But anyway, this is a dark forest, as it's called now, next to a taiga. And more forests surrounding. So that was basically the easiest seed to cover. On to the next seed. Alright, so we are now looking at yet another seed. This is the 6th one. And this is going to be rather fun. Alright, so we spawn in a jungle with parakeets, obviously, and off in that direction is a savanna, and then down there is more jungles, and then over here is a Vindicator base, because there are Vindicators all over the place. And if you go over here, this is basically the highlight of the whole thing. What you see is a jungle temple merged with a villager farm. As you see here, this is actually pretty interesting. So it goes all the way up there and comes all the way down here. And then, of course, down there is Badlands. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But this is the real highlight. But I'm surprised that this iron golem didn't suffocate yet. He was so big. But as you look here, this farm, what's a beetroot farm? This beetroot farm is actually, or it appears to be part of the temple. But I digress. Let's move on to other parts of the seed. Or parts of the world, rather. There is actually an underwater ruined portal over here. And in this chest is enchanted golden leggings with Unbreaking 2, golden nuggets, a fire charge, 2 golden apples, 10 iron nuggets, and flint and steel. What the hell is that? A bee? No, I don't know what that was. And then over off in the distance is a desert temple right there that just sticks out a bit. The entrance is a bit hidden. It's just hidden right there, hidden behind that sand. So the only real entrance is through here, and then you fall through. That's basically the only way you can get in and out of it. So I'm going to try not to detonate this TNT. I'm going to get rid of this pressure plate. So in this chest you have rotten flesh, bones, string, sand, a saddle. Did I say bones already? I think I did. And a Sweeping Edge 2 enchanted book. And in this one you have bones again, golden ingots, string, and more sand. In this chest you have rotten flesh and string, and in this one you have an enchanted book, respiration 2, sand, a golden horse armor. Did I say string already? There's besides that, there's rotten flesh, string, iron ingot, an enchanted book, respiration 2, sand, rotten flesh, and iron ingots. Am I demented or what? But that's about it for this desert temple. Next is this desert village. Alright, so we are looking at this desert village. And this is obviously an element of this seed. And just looking around, we've got these unique buildings, obviously. And looking over here, we have a patch of wooded badlands, followed by, over here, another wooded badland, and then over here there is some more wooded badland. Not wooded badland, there's some more badlands, and then that leads into some more desert, and then there's a jungle over there. Now it's time for the next seed. Alright, so moving on to the 7th and final seed. It's going to be pretty interesting, closer to the 2nd seed, I'd say, in some aspects, but let's get into it. Alright, so we spawn in some plains, and there is some jagged peaks over there, and that's what I think is over here. I didn't notice this until now. And they look the same as over there. Yep. Examining them further, that is in fact they are. And then they lead into some forests, and then some more plains. But looking over there, there are some more plains to the right of that village. Obviously, we're going to take a look at that village pretty soon. And supposedly there's an igloo somewhere around there. I don't know where exactly it is. Somewhere around here. But from what I heard, the area where you spawn at, which is like around here somewhere, to the east of that, it's completely covered with dripstone caves, which you can use for getting some pretty unique building blocks. But coming back here, this is a pretty interesting village. So it goes up here through these plains and into this mountain. And I think it's pretty interesting overall. And you notice that patch of plains in these jagged peaks. I find that pretty interesting overall. But once you're through that, you'll notice some more plains, and then a savanna, and a snow biome. I don't know which one it is. But anyway, that is about it for this seed showcase. If you want to explore any of the worlds using the seeds I covered, all 7 of the seeds are in the description below, so feel free to check them out. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, then please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time.